All right, check it out. We are live today. All right, what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about what it's like to be a world-class superhuman. World class, W-O-R-L-D, class, world class. And we're going to get real and raw today. All right, I'm going to share some things with you that I've never really shared in this way. Some of it might be just a slightly embarrassing, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're also going to talk about 10X Growth Con. We've been talking about that all week. We're going to talk about the greatest speaker in America competition. We're going to break that down as well a little bit more today. But ultimately, you and I are going to have a real deal, real life, heart to heart. And when you walk away from this episode, from this show today, you are going to have to make a decision. Simple as that. You are going to have to decide. And my hope is that you make a decision that moves you in a powerful way. So that's my promise to you. Stick here with me. We're going to have a great time.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? Those of you on Clubhouse, go ahead and click that link at the top of the room. It'll take you right into the live. We got a lot of people on live this morning already, which is amazing. I'm so thankful that you're here, Gail B. Craft. Thank you for being here, Mr. Mike Overfelt. What's up, Debbie Dowling Waba and Tarika Simmons, Clay Morris, and Pastor Jeff Moffitt? I appreciate you all being here this morning. Listen, today is Thursday. That's right. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible day. Hey, listen, it's supposed to be 73 degrees today. That's right. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky. They're telling us it's going to be 73 degrees today. I'm super stoked. I'm actually wearing shorts right now. You can't see that, of course, because of where the camera's set up, but I am. And not only am I coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, but we're also in a series this week called The Greatest Speaker in America. And in this series, we are breaking down both 10X Growth Con, which is the world's largest business conference, and the Great American Speak Off, an American Idol style speaking competition that I just so happen to win. That's right, your boy won it. The greatest speaker in America. You know, I've had a lot of titles in my life. Homeless, deadbeat, criminal, druggie, punk, knucklehead, husband, father, salesman, sales manager, general manager, entrepreneur, author, speaker, business owner, morning show host, friend, son. I've had a lot of titles. And though this most recent title is not the most important one, this one right here hits different. The #1 speaker in America. This one hits different. Like this one I fought for. Like there's many titles I've had in my life that I fell into or stumbled upon or accidentally ended up there, right? And there are some titles in my life that I worked really hard for. The title of father, like I thoroughly enjoyed earning that title. I thoroughly enjoy that process, right? But this one, the greatest speaker in America, this one I fought for. Years and years and years of practice. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of times speaking to people. Speaking to people on camera, speaking to people off camera, speaking to people all around the world, speaking to people of all ages. I mean, they told me no that I could not speak on that stage in 2018. They told me no that I could not speak on that stage in 2019. They told me no that I could not speak on that stage in 2020. They told me no, I could not speak on that stage in 2021. They told me no, I could not speak on that stage in 2022. They even told me no, I could not speak on that stage in 2023. But I did it anyway. And I won. I won. Like, I really, really won. And dude, I gotta tell you, man, like, I'm not used to that. Like, I used to, in a past life, I used to never win. Like back, if I go back all the way back in like high school, right? Like I did triple jump and long jump. You know, I did all these things as as an athlete, ran track and so on and so forth. And I would take second place in the long jump or the triple jump, right? I would take second place, but I never won. I was never number one. I'd be number two, sometimes number three. But I never won, dude. Even like when I was born, I was the second child. My sister came first. Even then I was second. From the moment I was born, I was like a second place guy. I even ran the second largest used car franchise dealership in America. We were never number one. We never won the title of first place. I was always second. But not this time. Not this time, and not anymore. Dude, I freaking fought for it, man. Like clawed tooth and nail for it. Earned every single word of that title. The greatest speaker in America. I'm the first one to ever win that title. First one. First great American speak off. First winner. I'm the only human on earth. Right now, at this time and place, I am the only human on earth to carry that title. The winner of the Great American Speak Off, the number one speaker in America. But here's what's really crazy about that. The theme for this week, the theme for this show for this week was set on December 24th, 2022. I didn't win the Great American Speak Off until 8 days ago. February 15th, 2023. If you look right here on the screen, this is the text message sent to Brandon. Brandon is my production guy. Here's the message. It says 2023 weekly themes. Week 1, today I begin a new life. Week 2, UOU. Week 3, the morning 5. Week 4, chasing down your dreams. Week 5, the year of yes. Week 6, Nashville. Week 7, the greatest speaker in America. On that note, let's dance. Yeah! Come on, baby! You know what we gotta do on this show today? We gotta get these bodies in motion. Listen, an object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. So I'm gonna need you to get up, and I'm gonna need you to get moving. You feel me on this? I'm gonna need you to get up. I need you to get moving. If you're laying in bed, it's time to get up. If you're out there on a run, I need you to pick up the pace. If you're lifting weights or doing something like that, let's add some extra weight. We want additional motion. That energy that we're gonna create through motion is what's gonna carry us through the day. I want you dancing wherever you're at, all right? Do some dancing. Maybe you got the kids in the car. Maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're at the office. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're hanging out at a friend's house. Maybe you're on the beach. Maybe you went camping last night. Maybe you're out alligator hunting. I don't know what you're doing. All I know is just do some dancing, man. If you can start every day off dancing, I promise you, you'll live longer. You'll live longer right there. FDA approved or whatever the heck it is, right? Just a little dancing every day, you'll live longer. Glenn said it. Hold me accountable to it. If you die sooner, don't sue me, okay? This is also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. Right now, over on Facebook, 79 of you. I'd like to see 79 shares. I know normally, half of you share, so on and so forth. But today, we got 79 people live. We got 79 shares. Also over on Clubhouse, we got 164 people live on Clubhouse. 164 shares. Okay, you can dance, Don Sankey. You can dance. What's up, Stro Snyder? Great to see you. Let's get a bunch of shares on Clubhouse, a bunch of shares on Facebook if you would today. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, this is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching this thing live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. Does that sound fair? I'm going to scroll down over here. I see Dodge is on Clubhouse with us. I see Lyndon Gray over there on Facebook and Debbie Dowling Waba. I see Mary Jo. What's up, Mary Jo? I'm glad you're here. Liddy's in the building. Hi, Liddy. I see Tony T's up in here. Sue is up in here as well. Ada, I'm glad you're here. Angela, I'm glad you're here as well. Oluja is in the building. Murat, great to see you, Murat. I'm super glad you're here. What's up, Levi? How you doing, Crystal? How you doing, Dominique? I also see Leslie and Jay and Andrew and Don and Ryan and Cheryl. I see Nuala. I see Yale. I see Tarika and Monty and Derek and Latanya and Angel and Stacy and Malcolm and Jada. I see Colo. Mogani is in the building. Milt Whitesides, man, I love seeing people from all around the world. Janice Mullings is in the building. Leslie Cox, I'm glad you're here. Stephanie Toadvine, I owe you a speaking gig. Remember, we had one scheduled. It ended up being during Sabbath week. I owe you, so let's make that happen, please. All right. Nathaniel Banks, great to see you. What's up, Russell Hill? I'm glad you're here. Tarika Simmons, thanks, Russell, for sharing. I appreciate that. Natasha Smith is in the building. Tara Hope is in the building. All right. Also, on that note, with Stephanie Toadvine, anybody else out there, if you guys have any events coming up, obviously I'd love to speak at your event. That would be amazing. Just contact Jessica at glenlundy.com. She can get those put together. What's up, Daryl Walker? I see you in the building. Angela Heath is here. James Rideout and Kim Fair. Also, if you have a podcast and you're looking for guests out on your podcast, I'm going on a podcast tour over the next 60 days. So just email Jessica@GlennLundy.com. I'd love to be on your podcast. Yasmin Hernandez, I'm glad you're here. Yvette Searson, thanks for being in the building. Bella Rigby, good morning. Catherine Guidi is here as well. And then, of course, I see my fam. I see many of the regulars that join me every morning, including Dana Fishbein in the building. Michael Barrett is up in here as well. Vicki Everett, the Twang sisters, Liza Borges, Scott Simons, of course, my BWC crew. Thank you all so much for being here with me. I greatly appreciate it. Listen, we have a Breakfast with Champions event that's going to be coming up in April. But prior to that, for my people in the automotive space, if you're an owner or general manager of a car dealership, we've got an event coming up in Nashville, Tennessee here in just a couple days that's going to be fire. Check this out. Dealer owners, you're still facing inventory shortages. Profits are shrinking and the economy is shifting. And yet you and I both know that growth matters. And ultimately, volume solves everything. That's why you need the 2023 Growth Matters Summit in Nashville, Tennessee. With Brad Lee, Lisa Copeland, Andy Elliott, Danelle Delgado, and myself, Glenn Lundy, the founder of the 800% Elite Automotive Club and the #1 speaker in America. Come together with owners and GMs of dealerships from all across America for this exclusive one-time event. Come learn how to utilize one simple formula to grow 25% in the next 90 days. To use specific strategies to grow and scale in a downed economy. And how to acquire and turn used inventory consistently and at scale. All of that and much more brought to you by VinQ and the 800% Elite Automotive Club. It's the Growth Matters Summit, Nashville, Tennessee. We look forward to seeing you there.
Who are you? Like, for real. Think about it for a second. Like, who are you? You see, I'm Glenn Lundy. I'm a husband to 1 and a father to 8. That's right, I got 8 babies. I'm Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 8, and the greatest speaker in America. Who are you?
I have 7 kids, have to verify. And my kids obviously are mixed, and as you go from one kid to the next, they get a little lighter, each one, as you go down. My wife says I'm running out of toner. But they get lighter and lighter all the way down, and Meredith, my 3-year-old, she's got blonde hair and sea green eyes. Sometimes we call her the Amazon baby, right? Because Dad's been at work a lot. The Amazon guy's at the house every day. But she's blonde hair and she's got sea green eyes and she's absolutely beautiful. She's got a little tint to her skin, a little glow. She's mean as they come, don't get me wrong, like mean. Like as soon as I walk, I'll be gone for a week, and as soon as I get back to the house, she'll walk up to me and she'll go. That's it. That's all Dad gets. I don't get a welcome home or I love you. It's just, I'm like, girl, thumbs down you. So she's mean, but she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And so I made a post on Facebook the other day. This is her eyeball, and it's real sea green. And I talked about how amazing it is that when we blend, when we mix colors, when we mix ages and backgrounds, and just how beautiful it is, how we can create something new that we've never seen before, right? Something brand new, and it's so spectacular to me. I'm fascinated with it, and that's what I see happening right now in the automotive industry. I see people from all...
That was 5 years ago. A little over 4 years ago, right? that's a little over 4 years ago, me telling a very similar story, telling the same story really, but in a much different way that I told on the stage at 10X, the story that won the greatest speaker in America title. And I think looking back, if there's any of you that have seen both, if you saw the speech that I gave at 10X and that speech right there, if you saw my posture at 10X and my posture right there, if you saw the way I was pacing back and forth 5 years ago versus the confidence with which I carried the stage at 10X, I think it's like a beautiful example of how far we can come with intention and purpose. Much, much, much stronger delivery, much more tight. The message so much clearer, right? Who are you? So listen, I want to share something with you that's very real and very raw, okay? Liza, I know you normally have to go in like 2 minutes, but you might want to stay just a couple extra today. I'm going to show you something very real and very raw. Okay. This is my Remarkable. I have a Remarkable. This is it right here, right? It's my Remarkable. This is what I use. It's a little digital paper device. And this is my Remarkable. And in my Remarkable, they have a template, a storyboard template. I understand, Liza. They have a storyboard template that I use. You can use just paper and put a square up at the top, right? And storyboard your life, right? So here's the first picture. Now, as you can tell in the picture, I am an incredible artist, like absolutely amazing artist. So I've drawn a picture here, and yes, this is my drawing. This is not Meredith or any of my other children. This is actually me. But here's the first picture in my storyboard. And it says husband. Truly the best in the world. Honor my wife, empower my wife, encourage my wife, inspire my wife, love relentlessly, pursue tirelessly, and allow her to live a joyous and full existence. That's the first picture in my storyboard. This is the second picture of my storyboard. That's a lot of kids, dude. I got a lot of babies. When you look at it like that, even as stick figures, it looks like a lot, right? And in this picture in my storyboard, with the description below it, it says, Father, truly world class. Lead by example. Intentional with my time. Learn, grow, develop together. Allow them in. Right? Allow my kids in. Guide them strategically. Love them ridiculously. Honor and respect them. Teach them healthy habits by example. Be truthful and show them the world. The next picture I have in my Remarkable is this amazing sketch that I drew. This amazing drawing of Glenn Lundy standing on a stage with hundreds of thousands of people in the audience. As you can see, there's pictures of me up on the big screens. And underneath it, it says, #1 speaker in the world. Deliver powerful, consistent message on unlocking your full potential through your identity. To God be the glory. Travel the world, Dubai, Shanghai, Belize, Africa, everywhere, with the kids. Inspire 8 billion people. Then when you go to the next picture in my storyboard, as you can see, it's got an awesome picture of a Johnny Carson style sort of set. It says The Morning Show there on the front because I can never figure out what to name this thing. We've got a couple people on the couch, as you can see. It says, #1 morning show host in the world. Motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations. I'm in great shape, giving powerful deliveries, Johnny Carson style. It's natural. It's authentic. It's real. It's all light. No agendas. Global reach. 5 days a week. Maybe at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Or whatever the best time is to impact the most people. This next picture here is 800% Club. As you can see, we've got the tents and you got people at a big, large scale event. And underneath it, it says massive events, bringing people together, equipping them with the tools they need to succeed, and inspiring them to greatness. The most incredible speakers, world-class venues, fully engaged conversations, no pitches. The main stage is the main event. Memorable experiences, hikes, workouts, etc. Now, see, all of you should be doing this. If you don't have this put together, I'm telling you, you need to do this. This is the next storyboard in my Remarkable. This is a picture of me sitting at a table signing books for a line of people of all different shapes and sizes, ages, and ethnicities. It says New York Times #1 best-selling author with global distribution in 99 languages. Bringing people together, helping them understand their identity and unlocking their full potential, equipping them with the tools they need, like morning routines, and inspiring them spiritually. Oprah Book Club, every media outlet, global phenomena, Harry Potter style numbers, which the Harry Potter group has done 700 million in distribution. And then the next slide on my Remarkable here is an amazing rendering of Times Square in New York. All of the skyscraper buildings. And then in the midst of those buildings, you see these big signs. And underneath I wrote, #1 rated TV show / podcast in the world, titled Two Doors Down. Speaking to identity, the beauty in our differences, unlocking our full potential, and understanding that you are a spiritual being. Bringing people together, inspiring them, laughing at each other collectively. This is my heart. These are my dreams. These are my visions. And like, this is as real and raw as it gets on this show. That's for sure. This is the storyboard of my life. Every dream, every vision, everything I can currently imagine for me and my family's life, all on those 7 slides. Now, so far, there's an 8th slide, which is my spirituality, which is really just me and God, right? That one's not for anyone else. So far of the 8 storyboards, I've accomplished 2. I do believe I am a world-class husband, and I do believe I am a world-class father. Like, hands down. I believe I'm world-class when it comes to that. I've accomplished 2 of the 8, which, if you start doing the math, that's 25% of my full potential. At 45 years old. I'm 45 years old. I've accomplished 25% of my potential. which means I need to pick up the pace. Otherwise, I'm going to be 90 years old and only be at 50% of my potential. And something tells me that if you're hanging here with me, you understand that you also might need to be picking up the pace. But here's what's interesting. The other 6 pieces of my storyboard, the other 6, I have all of those things. Like, I speak on stages, but it's not like world class. Like, I'm talking 500,000 people. I'm talking Dubai, Shanghai, Belize. So like, I'm a speaker and I spoke at GrowthCon and I'm the greatest speaker in America, but that's not world class. America is not world. So I have that aspect, right? I have the speaking. I have a morning show. We hang out right here. We go live, right? I have a morning show. I have it right here. This show will never be world class. It can't be world class. It's live. It's at 5:30 a.m. There's no production. When I have a technical issue, you guys have to deal with that. Sometimes the streaming is off. If I'm traveling, I'm in a place where I have bad internet. Dude, this show, the way it's set up, cannot ever be world class. It'll never be a global phenomenon. So I have a show, but it's not the world-class show that I envision, that I dream of every day. It's not this. Right? I have a multi-million-dollar business that I've built, but it's not world-class. I mean, we're doing a great job in like the southeastern region of the United States. But it's not world class. I have a book, but it's an ebook. I can't even sign it. I couldn't even sign it if you wanted me to sign it. It's an ebook. You download it. It goes into your folder. You go to morning5.com, you download the ebook, you read it, takes you less than an hour. So I have a book, but I'm not signing no books. It's not world class. I'm not there. We're not going to distribute 700 million copies. And we have the Breakfast with Champions podcast. And we also have our social media. And they've got pretty good reach. And we're reaching thousands of people, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people. But even hundreds of thousands of people is a tiny fraction of 8 billion. It's not world class. My relationship with God is strong. I read my Bible. I go to church. But even that, I wouldn't say is world class. I did sign some planners, Vicky. That's right. I don't think it's, there's more there. My spirituality and understanding of my relationship with God is something I desire to, I have a strong relationship, but it is nothing in comparison to what I believe it can be. So I have all 8 pieces, 2 of which are world class, 6 of which are not. So what does that mean? Here's the definition of world class right here. In regards to a person, thing, or activity of or among the best in the world. The best. You see, this week's series was titled The Greatest Speaker in America. Because on December 24th, 2022, I had already determined I had won. I had already seen it. I had already visualized it. I had already ran it in my head over and over and over again. I had already decided it was done. Finito. Book it, Dano. There was no other outcome. Like the other contestants didn't stand a chance, not because they're not amazing. They were amazing. They delivered incredible keynotes. Some of them were even more polished than I was, more tight than I was. Formally, they were incredible. The difference was I had already decided. World class. Of or among the best in the world. All this to ask you, what have you decided? What have you decided in your life? Have you decided that you're going to be like 2-star? Like, hey, okay, I'm just going to go down as a 2-star hotel. Or have you decided you're a 3-star? You're like, okay, I'm going to be average in everything that I do. Or have you decided to be a 4-star? You're like, you know what? I'm going to be a 4-star. I'm a little bit above average. I'm a little bit nicer. I charge a little bit extra. You get a little mint on your pillow. To choose anything other than 5-star, to choose anything other than world class for every single area and aspect of your life, to choose anything other than world class of or among the best in the world is ludicrous. It's crazy. Because listen, dude, you are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And so in you, you have the ability to create, to draw the storyboard and make it look like whatever the heck you want it to look like. You just have to decide. World class of and among the best in the world at whatever it is. Husband, wife, father, child, business, speaker, author, writer, builder, mother, whatever. World class. To choose anything else is crazy. It's crazy. Listen, friend, I love you. I do. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I am going to live out every vision I have for me, my family, and this community at a world-class level. That is the decision I have made. World class, whatever that looks like, whatever changes have to be made, whatever people we need to pull in, whatever environments have to be created, whatever investments have to be made. Dude, world class. That's it. 2 out of 8 doesn't cut it for me anymore. It's not okay. Not allowed. I'm not having it. I want you to decide the same. Because I know together, you world class in your zone of genius, me world class in my zone of genius. We can all be world class. Everybody listening and watching this right here, right now. Oh my gosh, dude, we'll change the whole world. We'll change the whole world. Do you realize that? It doesn't take everyone in the world to change the world. You realize that, right? This country, America, that we're in right now, dude, this country, it was changed by there was just a handful of people. There's a handful of people who said, you know what? There's a better way. And we're willing to fight for it, to claw tooth and nail, to create a world-class experience for everyone who resides here. So I know what we can do together. I've made my decision. I need you to make yours. Does that sound fair? Right on. All right, I'm going to head over to, that's too soft. Let me figure this out. Anyways, I'm going to head over to Clubhouse. We're going to chat a little bit more. If you want to join me, if you're watching live, come join me over there. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. I ran way over on time. Let me get out of here. Peace.
So far away, I saw you not so long ago. Was it just yesterday? Got that old feeling that I know. In the dark of the night, I'll be alright. The sun will arise. Of messages overtaking what I know. A war is a whisper, and it's coming for my soul. In the dark of the night, I can see the light. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. Set me free. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me, I know that the sun will rise.